Hello, Familia. Welcome. My name is MagdalineJanet. If you are new, welcome to the fam. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because we're always here having a good time. And come visit me on TikTok and Instagram because I'm there daily. And of course, welcome back to my oldies but goodies. Familia, thank you so much for all the love you've been giving me all week with the videos. It hasn't been reviews, videos that you guys have been wanting to see, like ranking foundations, powders, everyday makeup, and all that. Thank you so much. But now we're back with the reviews. So I saw on Ulta, LA Girl released these palettes. Most curious about the conceal palette. Wow. The concealer palette, because it's a cream palette, and I'm like, wait, could it be a dupe for the Makeup Forever one? This $80 palette, however, this does come with a bunch of shades. Oh, this is how the palette looks. It comes in 8 shades. You have a good amount of shades to conceal and probably create our own foundation shade. So that's what we're gonna do today. Since we're going to be using this palette primarily and then just using this one to top off, let's prime first. I'm gonna use the Milk Makeup Primer. I just talked about it in yesterday's video and I'm like, wait, I haven't used this primer in forever and it's so good. We're gonna prime this down because you guys know we're gonna be doing an all-day wear test. I have oily skin and primer definitely helps, especially for products like, I don't know if these are going to be super creamy or just like slippy and slidey, you know? You know the drill. Let's let this dry down for a little. Ooh! I just dug my nail in this. What? Look. Let's just start. Okay, I want to start with color correcting. I'm going to use this here. Let's kind of fix my mess up here. Let's use the yellow shade. It's kind of yellow. I don't know how yellow it is. And we're gonna do like the underpaint method. Here, let me feel it. It's not creamy, so I don't know. Yeah, should we underpaint? I think we should, just so we can use the palette all. Okay, so let's use this shade. These shades they're kind of cool tone. I mess with that one. So we're gonna go here. When you underpaint, it doesn't have to be too neat. Yeah. It has a weird smell. It has like I don't know if it's like a Vaseline smell. I'm gonna get a bigger brush. This right here. This is like a peachy shade. So let's add it here, close to the under eyes. So it'll be like concealer too. We need to really give this a chance. It's kind of doing this peely situation. Yeah. Oh my god, I forgot to add some here. We're gonna be looking like this. I don't know about this, like I'm not 100%. Also, I'm looking like this, so of course it's not. Now let's create a foundation shade. I'm just gonna start mixing. Let's see what my complexion is. We're gonna do this one, a little bit of this one, a little bit of this one, like these three. Let's see what we can come up with. And now what I'm gonna do with the underpainting is you're gonna get your foundation. You could get your liquid foundation or this cream, and we're gonna start just going on top. This is too light. Okay, I'm gonna need maybe a little bit of this. Just mix them all. And then what you do is you're just gonna go on top of what you did already. Even like on the chin. Okay, yeah, I knew. I'm like, you know how when you're looking at something, it doesn't look right, so you just write it off? I'm like, no, wait, we gotta wait a little. Okay, this is not blending well. Let me get another brush. I'm mixing all those shades again. Okay, we have our foundation shade. Let me take my lip gloss off. I could really get in here. Okay, let's blend the concealer out. And let's see what we get. But let's see. Kind of drying too. Let's get a little mist going. Okay. It's looking better. This type of palette, you have to add a lot of product for it to become really blendable. If you put a thin layer, it's not gonna really sit well on the skin. It's gonna do this peely situation, and let me show you. It looks good. So there's cream products and cream palettes that are creamy. You feel it and it's super creamy. It glides, blends well, it applies well. And then there's cream palettes that they're creamy, but they feel like this glossy situation, and this is what's happening here. It looks really good here. I don't know if you could see my nose. It's like cracking. It's not sitting well. I know I just have to put a bunch of more product on there. And that glossiness, you see how it looks on my face? I look glossy as opposed to it being creamy. That's what I'm seeing. So what I'm gonna do is add more of my foundation shades. These two and then these three. They all look mixed up. Let me just add here. Really kind of work that product in. I'm kind of liking this highlighted under eye though. It looks really good. Wetting the skin definitely helps. Guys, keep rubbing my nail up in here. Okay, I want to use this and maybe like this shade to create this concealer shade. Because this color correcting shade is nice. It's light, it's highlighty. I typically don't like to use sponges with creams, but let's see what this sponge does for the under eyes. Is the palette workable? Yes. Just like everything, there's a bit of a learning curve. I do like that we have all these shades you can mix and match. They have a medium and light shade. We need a bit of a deeper palette. It actually looks good. It looks better. I'm feeling it now. The contour, you see that shadow, and that's the point of underpainting, so it looks more natural. We're gonna get this and then kind of just add it here. Not too much because we already have it underneath. You know, a little bit of love never hurt anyone. Oh, this is my brush. This is my jam right here. I love it. We're just gonna add here. Yeah, now that things are just really layered on, it's applying very well. It's gliding. And it's gonna be hot today, you guys. I'm gonna try to go walk to a coffee shop. And it's hot. But I'm like, that way I can get my steps in. I'm thinking about it. That's the idea, but I'm like, do I really wanna walk? I should, huh? Okay. You see, ooh, look at that subtleness. All right, girl. Let me look at this concealer because I low-key really like it. My ojeras, you can't see them. That's all. Oh my God, everything's falling. Kind of blend like that and then blend like that. The thing about it is, look, 'cause I added a lot. I feel like we're gonna look cakey. You already see this kind of just sitting on top of the skin. That's the thing. When product kind of sits on top, it doesn't really mesh in with your skin. Maybe I won't be able to take that walk. Just kidding. So this is a pro palette. I'm probably only going to be able to use like just for contour. This is a little too deep to set my under eyes. I can try. Here, let's see how this looks. Okay, maybe. Powder puff. I'm also going to use setting powder though, just so we get it together. You know what? Some of you guys wanted me to use the pink powder from Ben Nye. So let's use it. Set my under eyes, you guys know I'm gonna use my Maybelline. Okay, let's see this. Ooh, I'm scared. Yeah, it's a little too deep for the under eyes because I have my Maybelline. I think we are okay. The Maybelline shade is super light, so it will offset it. Getting my sponge, I'm pressing this in so it can really, maybe it'll look better because right now it just looks like it's sitting on top of the skin. I'm gonna use the Ben Nye. My little cap. This is how it looks. It's pretty pink. This is, look, can you see? Yeah, you can see that pink shade. We're gonna just, I really want to set down well. You know what I realized I didn't do? Let's add a little bit. This, my little bronzer brush. Add it here before we set. A little bit, subtle. Okay, this Ben Nye powder is gonna come through for us because we need major setting. This is the type of thing on product you have to set every point of your face. Like, girl, nothing could be touched. Look, you see when it's not set, you see that glossy look. Now we touch more. And then let's get the under eyes and just press this in. I'm just going to press here. Okay, we're looking good. We're looking good. And I'm kind of feeling this shade right here. The contour. Talking about contour, so this, I would call this more of a contour palette. Is it called contour? Sculpt and Highlight. Kinda. This shade right here and maybe this shade right here, they're more gray, they're more cool tone where that creates shadows to the skin. So I'm just gonna add, ooh, wait a minute. Shoot, that's pigmented. Here. Okay, dang, I need to just tap this before it gets patchy on us. And then we're gonna blend. Ooh, hold on. We're gonna get that same shade, add it here. This is really pigmented and maybe a little too pigmented for my liking. Let's try it again just because. I'm gonna tap the excess and then add a little warmth to my nose. Yeah, this, you just have to go light-handed because this thing will be out of control in 30 seconds. Talking about out of control, let's get a little out of control with the blush. That's just the vibe today. We're gonna go here. This is the L'Oreal. We need blush because we have no color on the skin. Well, a little color. We got bronzer going. Yeah, this is definitely contour. It's pretty gray, which is not bad. I don't mind it. I personally like more of a warm look than a contoured look. I'm going to get the Ben Nye Clean this up. Okay, makeup's looking good. So it is 7:20 in the AM. I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. Maybe just add mascara and a lip, and yeah, I think I'll be back. All right, fam. So why do I feel like I'm so close? There we go. Makeup looks good. I did have to get my foundation brush, the one I use, the creams. Wow. And go on top, just because this is super pigmented. I went way too heavy-handed and it just looked way too gray on my skin tone. It kind of worked out. I ended up getting a smaller brush, using this warmer shade and literally kind of pouncing it here just so it can help out a little bit. These are super cool, which is not a bad thing. This brush is too big and I added way too much. That's user error. Overall, I like the skin. I'm really surprised how good my under eyes look. You see how smooth it looks? I mean, this one's creasing. Hold on, let's try to fix that. This is the good eye. Press that whatever's left on my puff, help it. It looks good considering, you know how I was telling you that glossy feel? I feel like you can see texture already, and this is just the beginning of the day. Look, maybe you can see it now how it looks a little gray. I don't like how it looks in person. It looks super harsh, but hey, this is what it is. So I'm like trying to add more blush to help it out a little, but now I don't know if I'm gonna look clowny. Anyway, oh, by the way, my eyes, I added a little bit of eye makeup because my face was looking so harsh. I needed more in my eyes. I forgot to do an eyeliner. I meant to do that. The Rare Beauty Sticks in Growth and Well-Being. Yeah, let's see how it goes. I do feel that the drugstore can't really compete with the Makeup Forever type of palette. This is truly like a beautiful cream palette that it reminds me of a cream foundation. You know, those old school that used to come in a pot. My mom used to use those, super pigmented. This is what this is. Maybe the closest to what this is. It's just that glossy look and feel, kind of lays on top. The way we're gonna see how it works, we're gonna wear it. Look, wow. Oh my goodness. Anytime I use this gloss, it always ends up in my teeth. I need to blend this out. We're looking chalky here. Talking about my lip combos, MAC Teddy 2.0 Draw Me Radiant Mauve from L'Oreal. I kind of like this little mix. I used this setting spray because we needed some heavy duty setting today. Yeah, I'll see you later. I think I made up my mind. I may go out for the walk. I want to show you. It doesn't look as harsh because it's been maybe 30 minutes since I last saw you. It's looking better. You see this highlight? I like it. You don't see darkness peeking through. You don't see texture. Okay, it looks better. I'm still iffy. I don't know yet. I will say the skin looks pretty smooth considering the amount of I feel like I put a lot, you know? Okay, we'll see. We'll see. I want to show you in daylight now that I'm here on my walk. This looks good. Like really good. I'm surprised still. Okay, Familia, hello. You could fry a straight up egg on my forehead. Been what, 10 hours? I want to show you the swatches here on my arm of both palettes. The cream palette, you guys can see it's super pigmented. It's definitely more creamy now that I've used the palette and you kind of dig in. It doesn't really have that glossy feel, but you see that shine. And then the powder palette, you see the pigment there. This palette's definitely more on the cool side, so beware because you're gonna get more cool shades. I feel like both palettes are more on the cool shade, and the highlights on the palette are very glittery, so beware about that. Here we are, you guys, glossy, and this is what I'm talking about, that glossiness. Do I like this? Yeah, I actually like how my makeup turned out, especially like starting off a little bit rough. Would I buy it again? Probably not. I think it would be great for bronzer because they have good bronzer shades. Contour, it's a little more on the cool tone, so just be aware about that. Doing a whole face, I think for oily skin, you'll be greasy, or you just have to tap your skin a little more than the use. But look, things aren't separating. You just see a lot more texture and you see that buildup there because we did build up a lot. So overall, I think they did the job of today creating a great long-lasting makeup look, but I think it's just okay. There's so many other great products out there like e.l.f. bronzers. If anything, I would buy this more for the bronzer, or if I'm like traveling or something to have something very quick. But like, look, glossy, you know? Okay, and oh my gosh, you guys, today we hit 10 million views on my channel. Oh my god, thank you so much for all the love and support you guys always show me. Like, I truly appreciate you. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me and spending a little bit of your day with me. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, click the button there or there. I think it's this way, right? Yeah. Okay, bye.